The Indiana State Police can trace its roots back to 1921 when the Motor Vehicle Police was formed. 16 officers were appointed to enforce titling and motor vehicle laws. The Motor Vehicle Police became the Indiana State Police in 1937 with the passing of the Indiana State Police Act. This act still serves as the foundation for Indiana State Police authority. The Connersville Post was built in 1937 on land donated to the state of Indiana. The Indiana State Police has gone through numerous reorganizations and through the years new responsibilities. Responsibilities that were totally unheard of in 1937 have been shouldered by the Indiana State Police. Although the post itself has long been outgrown, the officers, both past and present, have maintained the building in inspection condition and have passed on a proud tradition to today's troopers. The Connersville Post serves 6 counties in east central Indiana. Those are Wayne, Henry, Rush, Fayette, Union, and Franklin counties. The post is manned around the clock and receives information from law enforcement agencies and the public, passing that information to troopers in the field and other appropriate agencies as well. Telecom operators, such as Laura Bushoff, maintain contact between the officers and other agencies in east central Indiana. Telecom operators perform a variety of duties, including retrieving information from central repository computer files located at State Police Headquarters and from the National Crime Information Center in Washington, D.C. All radio and telephone conversations are tape recorded by the telecom operators in the event that the information would need to be examined later for administrative or court use. Detectives assigned to work each county work closely with troopers investigating crimes. Laboratory technician David Cashdollar also assists by processing crime scenes, collecting evidence, and preparing for court testimony. The forensic science work, which cannot be done at the post, is sent to a larger state police lab located in Indianapolis. Accident reports, case reports, arrest records, and administrative records are all processed in a prompt and efficient manner by Secretaries Opal Grubbs and Dina Huddleston. In addition to filing and processing reports, the Secretaries assist by answering the endless number of phone calls and referring the caller to the appropriate officer. Communications, the lifeblood of law enforcement, must be maintained in top working order. Radio technician Alan Bowles maintains the radios, radar, and VASCAR equipment, which is utilized by the personnel assigned to the Connersville Post. Troopers patrolling the 6-county district accumulate approximately 110,000 miles a month in vehicles kept in top mechanical condition by Joe Seifert, who works full-time as a mechanic. Although a trooper is assigned a particular county in which to reside, the job responsibility is far from county line jurisdiction. Troopers are regularly called to investigate accidents or crimes in other counties of the district and are called upon to quell large civil disturbances, direct traffic, or work crowd control at large sporting events throughout the state. Their work often requires them to be away from home for several days at a time. Drinking and driving is a full-time enforcement effort for the Indiana State Police. In the summer months, troopers, conservation officers, and excise officers team up to combat underage drinking on the Brookville Reservoir beaches. Such enforcement stops these young drinkers from getting behind the wheel while under the influence. Sobriety checkpoints are also used by troopers to identify drunk drivers. They may be conducted any place at any time, not just in the summer, but year-round, especially on major holiday periods. Troopers also volunteer to serve on specialty teams such as our emergency response teams, commonly referred to on TV as SWAT. These officers, equipped with special weapons, tear gas, and other state-of-the-art tactical equipment, handle extremely dangerous functions such as hostage situations, raids on criminal activities with known armed subjects, and conduct search and surveillance operations on marijuana growers. Another specialty group are the scuba divers. They are often called upon to dive in adverse conditions to recover bodies, vehicles, or evidence which may be in swift rivers or deep lakes. Still, other officers do explosives ordnance disposal work. These officers receive special training in ways to disarm bombs and dispose of old dynamite and other explosives which turn up in the state. Several officers in the district serve on the tactical intervention team, which may be called to disperse unruly crowds or ordered by the governor to intervene in strikes. Wearing helmets, carrying shields, gas masks, and batons, these troopers are impressive adversaries for any group of protesters. Working closely with the troopers are the motor carrier inspectors. They enforce laws pertaining specifically to trucks and receive detailed training on DOT and state laws involved in that specialized fields. The scales, located in Wayne County, check for overweight trucks and is utilized as an inspection station to examine trucks for safety violations. The Connersville Post is made up of men and women who are proud to serve and protect, proud of their heritage with the Indiana State Police. They are ever cognizant that Hoosiers rely on them to respond to the call, knowing that the ever-present dangers may at times require that they put their life on the line is always someplace in the back of their mind. That supreme sacrifice has been made by 30 state police officers. 4 of those worked in the Connersville district. The troopers, detectives, and civilians working in the districts are under the command of Lieutenant J.C. Leniger, who along with First Sergeant Robert Burkhead oversee the operation of the 6-county district. It takes a special person to be a state police officer, a person with self-discipline and dedication, a person who cares about law and order and is willing to be set apart as an example which hopefully others will follow.